Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. Guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how we can mount secrets directly into the container, and we are going to mount AWS secrets in container directly, right? So how it is going to be possible, and for that, what I've done, I've created a simple Docker file with Nginx, and there are few consideration I will discuss with you guys later. So guys, let me start. So what I've done, I've created a repository for you guys, and let me show you this repository. So guys, this is the repository, and in this I have a K8 folder. So every directory has its README, which is pretty much the same as the previous one. So what I'm going to do, first of all, let me show you the Docker file. So first of all, what we are going to do, first of all, get our understanding with the Docker file. So this is the simple in the next latest, base image which I'm going to use for this demonstration. And what we need for this, we need AWS CLI, JQ for parsing and supervisors. So this is the Pro CPS is another package with regard to the process. You can see like PSAUX, the process running inside the container, or in your OS, you can use that as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy the secrets.sh. I'm going to show you what it does, and I'm going to copy in that in the slash dot sh secrets dot shell, right? And we are going to make it executable. Then what we are going to do, we are going to use the supervisor, and this is the supervisor configuration. I'm also going to discuss what it does. So we are going to copy this, and we are going to run this command. So supervisor is the main process which is going to run your application and also mounts the secret for us. So now let's discuss the secret.sh. So I'm going to open one tab, right? So key it. So navigate to the secrets.shell. What we are doing here, I'm creating four secrets here. For instance, this is the secret one. Nginx secrets.key, Nginx DB username, Nginx DB password, Nginx DB MySQL. So what we are doing here, we are going to simply uh, creating the secret or parsing the secrets from the secret manager. So if I navigate to the AWS account, what I'm going to show you that if you navigate to the secret manager section, you will see the one secret ID with the Nginx is going to be available there. And I'm going to show you the secrets, how secrets will be appear in your shell. So retrieve these secrets. So these are the secrets key and their values, right? So what I've done, I've created this EC2 machine. I'm calling this Docker because Docker is there, and I've also installed the client cluster. And then I'm going to later show you the EKS, right? So guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to navigate into this EC2 machine, take a shell into this machine, and now I'm going to show you how these secrets values are going to be available. So as I told you, this is a base OS, no container here right now. So in fact, I have run, but I'm going to show you later. So what I'm going to show you right now is that first of all, in this machine we need these packages, which is the AWS CLI and JQ, right? These are enough. So I'm going to install these packages. Although I've already installed these packages, but I'm going to show you just you need these packages if you're using the Ubuntu for Amazon Linux or other OS. You can simply install these packages according to their package manager, right? So this part is done. Now I'm going to show you if I navigate to the secrets.shell, right? And let me show you from the console as well. So what you need to do, you need to simply copy this command till end. I'm going to copy this guy, and I'm going to paste it here, right? So let me bring this guy here and let me clear the screen. and put it here. So if I simply do echo dollar nginx secret base name, so you see this value is exactly the same as we have described here. The value is this one. So similarly, if I simply copy this guy and paste it here. So if I do echo dollar and the next DB username, so this is it. So guys, this is the base understanding. So now let me navigate to the other part of the supervisor configuration. So let me finish this script. So this is the exporting of the, I should say, the environment variables, and I'm going to simply use the same environment variable, and I'm going to simply put this environment variable in a slash secret.env file, right? So what it does, it is going to create one file with the secret.env, and this env secret.env is going to be available inside our container. So how we can do that? So now I'm going to move to the other part, which is the supervisor deconfiguration. So this is the supervisor um, configuration. This is my program. Nginx is the basic application which I'm going to use, and I'm going to use the user root. You can use, uh, I mean, definitely without a user root in your application, it is recommended for the security perspective. But this demo is regarding to secret. You can make your Docker file according to that particular user, which should not be root, and simply command this or remove this part, right? So this is the command which is really important. What I'm going to do, I'm going to source this script, which is going to be available. In fact, I've showed you in the Docker file that this is copied to slash secrets. I'm going to source it, and by sourcing it, what it does, it is going to create the secrets.env, which I've already showed you. And then this is my application command. So guys, one thing I need to show you or tell you here or give you understanding that Nginx has no dependency of these secrets. For instance, if you're mounting your secrets in the container, even in the Kubernetes, if you use the Kubernetes config map or config map or Kubernetes secrets, by mounting that, you have to configure your application or container in a way that it should read the secrets from a particular path, which is going to be, for instance, in this case, is going to be slash secrets.env. So I'm going to show you that what it means. So our application is going to be run successfully, but in your case, for instance, you're creating, for instance, a WordPress website. So if you don't, I mean, don't explain or tell your application where to read the secrets from a particular path, it's not going to be up. So you have to do that configuration just like in a basic Kubernetes mounting of secrets you can do regularly. So I've created videos with regard to that. You can watch those, or you can give yourself a general understanding how the Kubernetes mounted secrets are going to work and what you need to do to configure those particular secrets in your application. So guys, this part is done, and then what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to run a simple container, right? So this is the configuration which we have discussed. This is the secret.shell. So simply what now we are going to do, first of all, to give ourselves understanding, simply I'm going to create this image. Let me copy this guy. Although I've already created it, but this is the demo. So let me also show you. So what we need to do, navigate to this repo, and I'm going to navigate to K8, and I'm going to simply copy this command and paste it. What it does, it is going to build our container for us. So if I do Docker images, you will see that our image is going to be available here, and we are going to simply run this image. So guys, what I've done, I've attach the secrets. I've created role attached to that particular EC2 instance, and in that role, I have secret manager access. What in Kubernetes we do best is to create service account, and I am going to show you later in this video how you can create the service account. Created a script for that, and we are going to use EKCTL for that. Even if you have created your cluster through Terraform, or you have created your cluster from the UI or from the EKCTL itself, however you are created your cluster, you can simply manage that through EKCTL. We are going to create create the service account for our secrets. So let this part finish, and I'm going to simply copy this command. Let's say from here, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run a container with this one, and I'm going to show what is the situation inside the container, right? So I'm going to simply copy this command and paste it here. So if I do docker ps, concentrate on the first container which is started. Other one is the kind cluster. I'm going to show you this as well. So if you see the Nginx is up and running, if I do docker exec interactive shell into this Nginx base shell and do ps aux, right? So you see this is the supervisor daemon running, and it has run our application. If I do ls here, you see one file, this one is copied, but what supervisor has done, it has done, let me show you the supervisor configuration file. This is the command. So it has sources this shell, and when it sourced it, it created this file, secrets dot env, and let me so guys, what I've done, I've got get out these contents of secret dot env. So you see our all secrets are now formatted properly the way we want. So what you need to do in actually in actual practical world, you have to tell your application that hey, our secrets are living there in slash env. If I do cat slash secrets dot env, so your application should be able to read the secrets from this file. So that's you need to configure. So this is the general understanding. You see, we are able to uh, make our secret available in the file format directly into our container. So, right, what I'm going to do, and even our application Nginx is running, because the second command, if you see, is this one, which I took from the Docker file. So, okay, if I navigate to this container section, so simply copy this guy and paste it here. So you see our application is up and running. So uh, as I told you, Nginx has no dependency on these secrets. That's why this command is running successfully, even in your case. But your application will not run if you don't configure your application to read the secrets from this file. Now I'm going to show you uh, the secrets inside the container. So what I've done, I post this image, all this the public repo, and this image has the same Docker file. I posted to my Docker hub, and I'm going to pull this in K8s. So simply what I'm going to do, first of all, remove this Nginx, and let me show you kubectl get nodes, right? So you will see one node is running, although it's a kind cluster inside running inside Docker. So I've already created videos with regard to the kind cluster, and in fact, I've already added the kind script for you guys. So simply run this. What it does, it will install the Docker, it will install the kubectl, it will install the Helm, and all the other stuff which you need to run this cluster. This is the name of the cluster. You can edit according to your requirement, and we are going to use 121 1.21 version in this. So what command I'm going to run? So simply I'm going to use one command. Let me show you that command from the same Git directory, and let me simply navigate to this section, and I'm going to simply copy this command kubectl create deployment, and I'm going to create one deployment here, right? What it does, it is going to pull that. So if I do kubectl get pods, okay. So you see one created, one container, sorry, one pod is running, and if I say default, you see it is in running states. So I'm calling this this pod secrets deployment. If I do kubectl exec interactive shell into first of all, let me describe this pod. To describe this pod, although it is a kind cluster, it is pretty much actual Kubernetes cluster running in container, or I should say the virtualized way. So kubectl describe pod in namespace default. So you see it has successfully pulled our image from the public repository, and it is now running. So what I'm going to do, kubectl get pods, right? If I don't even do default, it will show us from the default pods, default namespace, kubectl exec interactive shell. Uh, I wanna take one. I wanna have this one interactive shell into this pod. Oops, copy this guy, paste it here. Okay, in dash dash bash, and usually I do for my own remembrance, I do namespace default. So you see we are inside the container. If I do ls here, let me do ls here. You see, um, this is the one which we have copied, and secret.env, we should have all our uh, values of secrets from secret manager directly into the pods. If I do kubectl get secrets, I've not even created, sorry, I'm inside the pod. Kubectl get secrets in namespace default. I don't have any secrets here. Hey, I mean, it's a default token, but we don't have any secrets directly. We have secrets made available in our container, right? So this is the understanding with regard to that. And one thing I need to tell you, you should create a service account. For instance, I'm going to show you how you can create a service account in the last. So what I've done, I've created a script for you guys, and let me close this stuff. So first of all, let me show you that I've EKS cluster up and running, and this part is pretty much finished. We don't need it, and remove this guy as well. And if I navigate to the Kubernetes section, so what I've done, I've run a simple um, 1.22 version of the cluster, which is the latest. So I'm going to simply import this. So AWS EKS update kubeconfig dash dash name of the cluster, which is Cloud Geeks EKS dev, and the region is going to be US East 1. Let's see if the command is correct. So what we have done is imported this cluster, and now simply I just want to show you guys. If I navigate to the EKS secret section, navigate to the K8 section, right? So let me show you the script from the K8 side. If I navigate to this section K8, this is the directory, and you will find the EKS CTS service account shell. So I'm going to give you a general idea what this script does. So we are going to provide the name of the cluster. Simply you have to update this area, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create this. sorry, I'm going to provide the name of the cluster, which is the Cloud Geek EKS Dev. So default region is US East 1. Service account name, which I want, I can call it ABC, but I'm going to call this Cloud Geek Secrets. Policy name is going to be Cloud Geek Secrets Dev Policy. You can give any name. And in the namespace ASM, if I do kubectl get namespace, so you will see that currently we should not have any namespace with the name ASM. So what it does, I've given this if statement. If the namespace is not present, it's going to create the namespace, right? So then rest of the stuff is pretty much automated. We are going to simply, fetch the AWS account ID with this command, and we are going to export this ID, and this is the VPC ID. It is going to fetch automatically from your default region and your cluster name. So everything is variabilized. It is going to do it itself. So this is the policy we are going to use. You can use copy paste your policy and put any policy you want. So guys, that's it. And we are going to create OIDC, which is the Open ID Connect in our EKS, and for the service account we need it, and we are going to use this EKSCTL command to create all the stuff. So what I'm going to do, simply make sure that first of all, this is Windows. I'm going to convert this file into DOS into Unix. I'm going to make this file executable eksctl.shell and simply run it. So this is the cluster name. Everything is there. So you see, it says ASM not found. So if the ASM is not found, what it does, it is going to create that namespace, right? So then we are navigating to other section of the script. Let's see. So what it does, okay, what it does, it create a cloud formation template for us. And let me navigate to that part as well. So okay, navigate to the cloud formation, and I'm going to show you all the stuff with regard to that. It does the cloud formation. So copy this, sorry, in fact, type cloud formation in this service, in this search section, cloud formation. Click this guy. So let's see the situation of our script. It ran pretty much successfully. So although I've created this cluster from the UI, so you see what it does. It has created this stack, simple stack, and I'm going to click this guy. See resources. What resources has it has created? It has created this role, and if I click on this role, although I'm going to also showing you this. This is the role name. I'm actually outputting this guy. So this is the service account in the EKS it has created. So this is the role, and it has the secret policy. If you navigate to the trust section, you see pretty much in automated way, it has the service account in the namespace awesome, and with the this is the Cloud Geek secret. So if I do kubectl, kubectl get namespace, and so awesome should be available because it was not present before. And if I do kubectl get service account in namespace awesome, so we should have secret Cloud Geek secrets available. If I do kubectl describe describe service account, right? Copy this guy and copy this in namespace awesome, right? So it will, show us the role which is actually shown from the cloud formation template I've already showed you guys. Okay, so guys, this is how it is created. And if I navigate to the IAM section, simply in fact, I'm in the IAM section. If I navigate to the identity provider, so what it does, it has also created one OIDC 4 minutes ago. So this is how you can create service account and simply reference this in your YAML or Helm. How you can reference that as a sample. Let me show you that. For instance, I've used this in application load balancer controller. In my previous video, you can watch those videos and use this script is pretty much I'm using in those demonstration. So this is how we are in that I'm going to use Helm as a deployment of application load balancer controller. You see in one area, I'm going to give the name of the service account name. So it is going to automatically take that from here and here, and we are calling that this Helm should not create any service account because we have already created it and used the OIDC. So guys, this is the video. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe the channel. And one thing I need to tell you in the last that you see everything has pros and cons. Cons. So you have to make sure that if you are looking to mount your secrets directly into the container, you can use this strategy. There are different ways to do that, but this is how I done. And there is a requirement uh, in my team. They want to use the secrets directly into the container rather than the Kubernetes. So that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day.